I'm Alex here at Tropical Acres Farms in West Palm Beach, and I'm going to talk a little bit about squirrel control, or rather prevention. So a lot of people in Florida ask us, how do you control the squirrels? Because they can be very, very detrimental to your ripe fruit. They can eat quite a bit of them before you get an opportunity to pick them. And we were frustrated by that ourselves for a very long time. And it was a difficult situation for us because we border a public park. A city park borders close to half of this property that we lease, and the other part is bordered by houses, residential housing. So there's a lot of places for squirrels and other animals to come from. And squirrels in particular, they have a preferred method of travel. They do not like to travel around. They prefer to travel straight. Reason for that is because when squirrels travel on the ground, it makes them much more prone to being taken by hawks, eagles, birds of prey that are likely to hunt them. So we had here a lot of trees that were very close to the property line. And some of them were on our side of the property line, and some of these were not mango trees. They were just random junk trees, which got removed or pruned back or what have you. And then some of the trees that were on the park side, in particular, were growing over the fence or in very close proximity to trees that we had, big old trees over here. So what that was doing was it was creating like a highway for the squirrels to enter the property and exit the property. So what Jack did was he cut a lot of those big trees over here, as well as the trees that were overhanging the property line, back so that there was plenty of space between them, so far that a squirrel couldn't just jump from branch to branch. And the property is also ringed here with areca palm trees, so it kind of obscures the entry. And there's a fence as well, but squirrels, of course, can go through a chain link fence pretty easily. But anyway, that barrier, combined with taking away the highway that they were using, reduced the squirrel population here enormously. And I'm not saying that we don't ever get any squirrels, we still get some, but it made a huge difference in terms of how much fruit we lost to them. So if you've got a substantial yard and you've got trees that are growing in close proximity to neighboring trees, you might consider trying to maximize the space between the trees that are growing on your neighbor's property that are bordering you and your own trees. And it'll make a difference in terms of squirrels beyond just simply trapping. So trapping is one of the most important things you can do to try to reduce the amount of squirrels that you've got occurring, but taking away their highway makes a big difference from our experience.
So that's probably between 25 and 30 feet, yeah. No, I mean, from the fence is right on the other side of the creek, but you see, arepas occupy like a few feet of space. See?
Yeah. Do the arekas create any other issues with like rodents or something?
Well,
like
they keep people out.
They keep people out.
Do they
The
create
two-legged kind.
The downside to the arekas, because they do make a great barrier. Like almost nobody ever tries to come in here anymore. But the downside to them is they do restrict airflow a little bit. And there's different opinions on like windbreaks and that kind of thing. But in my opinion, mangoes benefit from as much airflow as you can give them here in Florida. So we get a little more anthracnose than we used to get. And I think part of that is that the arekas have gotten big. Part of it is just all the other trees have gotten bigger too. The ones that we planted 10 years ago and more. So, but
they do grow taller too, right?
Yeah,
the areca palms.
Yeah. I don't remember when these got planted. I think these got planted in 2016 or something like that. And then some of them have done better than others. Like some of them, there's sections where they've grown kind of slow. And then there's some like over there where they shot up like bamboo.
Mm.
You know, like literally like 2 years after planting them, they were covering the fence. It's